It began not with a bang, but with a whisper. In the stillness of dawn, as the world slowly woke, something ancient stirred beneath the surface. Data streamed in from satellites, quietly alerting geological monitoring stations worldwide. At first, the signals were subtle, barely a blip on the screens, almost easy to miss. At first, it seemed like a glitch until the numbers held. The ground across the eastern United States was rising fast. The graph showed a steady, inexplicable climb, as if the land itself was taking a deep breath. The ancient Appalachian mountains, long thought stable, were pushing upwards in real time. For millions of years, these mountains had stood as silent witnesses to the passage of time, their peaks worn down by wind and rain. Now they were moving, defying everything we thought we knew. Technicians checked and rechecked, but the results were undeniable. Every instrument, every sensor, every line of code confirmed the same impossible truth. Within hours, a stark red alert flashed across government and university screens. Emergency protocols were activated and teams mobilized to assess the unfolding phenomenon. The scientific community was stunned. The Appalachians were supposed to be the epitome of stability, not sudden upheaval. Experts from around the globe joined video calls, sharing theories and disbelief in equal measure. This wasn't an earthquake or volcano. It was a silent, widespread swelling of the Earth's crust. No rumble, no smoke, just a slow, relentless rise. As if the land itself was awakening from a long slumber. Geologists scrambled for answers. Poring over seismic readings and satellite data, they searched for patterns, for clues in the deep history of the region. Desperate to understand what force could cause such a dramatic shift. The ground itself was eerily quiet. No tremors, just a steady, powerful ascent. Trees stood undisturbed. Animals moved as usual. Yet, the earth beneath them was on the move. News leaked, sparking disbelief and anxiety among those living in the mountain's shadow. Social media buzzed with rumors and speculation, while local news anchors struggled to explain the unexplainable. For locals, the Appalachians are a symbol of permanence. The idea of sudden change was deeply unsettling. Generations had grown up in the valleys and hollows, trusting the mountains to always be there, unchanging and eternal. It was a reminder the ground beneath us is not as solid as we believe. Even the oldest landscapes can surprise us, shifting in ways we never imagined. The planet was flexing a muscle we never knew it had. The slow, silent movement was a testament to the hidden forces that shape our world, often unnoticed until they demand our attention. The event forced everyone to confront a new reality. Earth is still full of surprises. Scientists, residents, and leaders alike were left to wonder what might come next and how prepared we truly are for the unexpected. We are passengers on a restless, ever-changing planet. The day the Earth moved was a stark reminder that beneath our feet, the world is alive, mysterious, powerful, and always in motion. To understand the shock that rippled through the scientific community, you first need to know the incredible story of the Appalachian Mountains, one of the oldest and most storied ranges on Earth. These mountains are truly ancient, nearly 500 million years old. They were born from the titanic collisions of continents long before the first dinosaurs ever walked the planet. Over eons, they've witnessed the rise and fall of entire ecosystems, standing as silent sentinels to the passage of time. Once the Appalachians soared as high as the Himalayas do today, their jagged peaks piercing the sky. But for the last 200 million years, they've been steadily worn down by the relentless forces of wind, rain, and ice, shrinking, not growing. Today, the Appalachians sit far from any active tectonic boundaries. They're a symbol of geological calm, a landscape shaped by slow, predictable change rather than violent upheaval. Over millions of years, wind, rain, and time have softened their once dramatic peaks into the gentle rolling hills we see now, blanketed in forests and shrouded in morning mist. For generations, geologists expected only slow, steady erosion here. The idea of sudden uplift or dramatic change seemed almost impossible in such an ancient stable region. So when the red alert came, it was as if someone had found a fossil not just preserved in stone, but alive and moving. An impossible event that defied all expectations. This discovery challenged everything scientists thought they knew about ancient landscapes. It forced them to reconsider the very nature of the forces shaping our planet. Deep within the Earth, powerful forces were at work. Forces that even now we barely understand. The ground beneath our feet is far from as stable as it seems. The mystery was clear. What could possibly make these venerable time-worn mountains rise again after so many millions of years of quiet slumber? The Appalachian Uplift was only discovered recently, a testament to how much we still have to learn about our own planet. For centuries, these ancient mountains seemed silent and unchanging, their secrets hidden beneath layers of mist and time. But everything changed thanks to our eyes in the sky. Satellites that orbit high above, watching over the Earth day and night, capturing subtle movements invisible to us on the ground. Satellites and GPS networks now track the Earth's surface with astonishing precision, measuring shifts that are smaller than the width of a human hair. Fixed GPS receivers bolted into solid bedrock across the Appalachian measure ground movement down to the millimeter, providing a constant stream of data. A consistent upward trend across these stations confirmed the land was rising, an unexpected discovery that challenged what scientists thought they knew about this ancient region. Another powerful tool, InSAR, uses radar to map ground changes between satellite passes, revealing even the most subtle shifts in the landscape that would otherwise go unnoticed. These technologies let us watch the planet breathe, bulge, sink, and shift in real time, as if the Earth itself were alive and moving beneath our feet. There are global early warning systems for geological hazards helping scientists predict earthquakes, landslides, and other natural events before they strike. In this case, GPS and InSAR data together turned what seemed like a strange anomaly into a confirmed geological event, providing undeniable evidence of the Appalachian Uplift. Even the oldest parts of our world can still surprise us, reminding us that the Earth is not a static place, but a dynamic, ever-changing system. The Appalachian Uplift was a wake-up call, proof that Earth is always changing and that with the right tools, we can witness its ongoing transformation as it happens. To explain this mystery, we look to a theory called delamination. Picture a mountain range like an iceberg, most of it hidden below. The Appalachians once had a dense, heavy root anchoring them deep in the mantle. About 8 million years ago, this root peeled away and sank, freeing the lighter crust above. The land rebounded upward like a boat suddenly lighter. This uplift rejuvenated the landscape, steepening slopes and raising peaks. The red alert suggests the story isn't over. Ancient forces may still be at work. The most powerful geological changes often happen out of sight deep below our feet. The evidence for ancient uplift is written across the Appalachian landscape. Waterfalls, especially in North Carolina, mark where rivers carve down through rising land. Underground, rainwater dissolved limestone, creating vast cave systems like Mammoth Cave. Meteor craters and natural arches like Virginia's Natural Bridge were shaped by uplift and erosion. Deep gorges such as Linville Gorge were carved by rivers supercharged by rising terrain. These dramatic features preserve ancient forests and rare habitats. Each is a clue. The Appalachians are far more dynamic than their quiet reputation suggests. The landscape itself tells the story of a restless Earth. The geology of the Appalachians shapes its incredible biodiversity. Rivers cutting through different rocks create a patchwork of habitats. This mosaic isolates species, driving evolution in real time. The greenfin darter, for example, is found only in streams over hard bedrock cut off by softer sediments. Isolated populations adapt, becoming new species, speciation in action. Here, slow erosion, not violent upheaval, fuels diversity. The rivers are nature's sculptures, carving both canyons and new life. The Appalachians show that even ancient, quiet landscapes can be engines of evolution. Geological change and biological creativity go hand in hand. The Appalachian Red Alert is a humbling lesson. Even the most stable landscapes can surprise us. Our planet is dynamic with deep processes we're only beginning to understand. Monitoring these changes isn't just science. It's essential for safety and planning. Uplift can affect infrastructure, water resources, and even seismic risk. For millions living in the region, knowledge is power. Understanding the mountain's history helps us prepare for the future. We are part of this geological story, not separate from it. By listening to the Earth, we deepen our connection to our ever-changing world.